I'll start with an astonishing fact. One picture may change your career, a decade, and even the discourse surrounding beauty. That's exactly what happened to Farrah Fawcett. Stay tuned till the very end before you figure out what those famous beach photos mean. I'll tell you the simple narrative behind the shoot and the bigger message that people often miss. When they only read screaming headlines, what looked like a magnificent moment was actually the result of careful planning, natural light, and a woman who knew just how to project confidence and poise. Picture this scene. It's not a sophisticated studio or a big team offering instructions. There is sunlight, the atmosphere is calm, and Farrah is making her own choices. She knew her angles, her haircut, and her friendly smile. Instead, than focusing on shock value, the red one-piece swimsuit was developed for color, shape, and a simple, unforgettable appearance. The photographer kept things straightforward, and Farrah handled the rest with poise. That poster didn't end up on living rooms and dorm walls because it was so ridiculous. Because it was energetic, dynamic, and vivacious. It spread. The fact that Farrah was more than just a gorgeous picture is something that a lot of people forget. She had time, a strategy, and discipline. Both before and after those photos, she worked very hard at her job. She turned a breakthrough TV role into a broader career by choosing parts that showed she could do more than just smile for the camera. When others thought she would stay inside a box, she courageously stepped outside. Because of this, the images still feel relevant. They embodied a robust, upbeat, and healthy spirit that matched her work approach. Now, think about the word outrage. It makes a lot of noise. It goes swiftly. But is it always the truth? When a photo like Farrah's goes viral, some people yell first and look after. They pronounce it to be excessive before asking what they are actually seeing. They are seeing self-assurance. They see a woman in control of her image rather than a trend looking for attention. A younger star wearing the same suit would be deemed fun or on brand by many of those reviewers. Fabric is therefore not the real question. It has to do with the limitations we impose on women of all ages and who is allowed to relax in the sun. Farrah's career provides proof. She proved that beauty may be soft and not harsh, warm and not cold. She then chose difficult parts that called for bravery and tenacity. Others who were simply familiar with the billboard were astounded by her depth and entry into significant stories. Placing the images next to the works reveals a pattern. She handled everything with sincerity and zeal. Because of this combination fire on the screen, joy on the beach, her image continues to resonate with new followers who weren't even alive when the poster first hung on the wall. There is also a human lesson in this. Image is important, but it's not everything. Farrah kept developing. She maintained her optimism in spite of her personal storms. She was open about her difficulties without losing her optimism. When someone presents that kind of realism, it changes your perspective on the old pictures. Instead of asking, was it too bold? You ask, what did it inspire? Many people took away the message from those photos. Enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, and don't feel bad about being in the spotlight. Let's go back to the headline. Goes Bare wants you to click. But when you look with clear eyes, you see something different. There's a sense of freedom and sunshine, intelligent styling, and classic swimwear. No tricks, no shock. Just a celebrity who realized that the commonplace can be extraordinary. Pictures don't lie, but hype can. And the reality is more fascinating than the hype. A bright day, a sensible choice. And an enduring image because it was always about joy rather than cacophony. If you're still with me, thank you. You now know the person behind the smile and the backstory of the poster. Tell us what those images mean to you now in the comments section below. Confidence, happy recollections, or a prompt to embrace life to the fullest at any age. If this dissection gave you a new insight into a well-known event, click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss the next in-depth study. Watch our videos all the way through because we consistently highlight the subtle details that others overlook. It matters here. Therefore, I'm excited to hear your voice.